So last weekend, my friends and I had a little get-together at my grandma's house, which is always a treat because she insists on feeding everyone like we're prepping for a 2-week hibernation. Everything seemed normal until dinner was over and she started doling out leftovers for us to take home. Instead of Tupperware, she hands my buddy Kyle his lasagna in an old country crock margarine tub, hands me a coffee can with meatloaf surprise scribbled on it, and gives Sarah a flower pot labeled Wednesday's chili. She acts like this is the most normal thing in the world, while we're trying to figure out if we're supposed to eat the food or plant it. Trying to play it cool, I ask her why she's storing food in what amounts to a recycling bin starter pack. She just winks and says, "Why waste good plastic?" And then starts stacking more containers on the counter, an empty Cool Whip tub for the salad, a peanut butter jar for the soup, and what looks suspiciously like a tennis ball canister for her famous pudding, which, by the way, is not a texture that should be associated with tennis balls. At this point, my friends are eyeing each other like we're on an episode of Chopped, Grandma's Hoarder Edition. Things went from quirky to full-blown bizarre when I went to grab a fork from the utensil drawer and found it full of paint stirrers, a sock, and what I can only describe as at least 3 generations of twist ties. I asked Grandma where the actual forks are, and she replies, "Oh, I donated them to Goodwill. We're using old popsicle sticks this week." So now we're eating lasagna out of a margarine tub with a popsicle stick, and Kyle is trying to convince Sarah that her chili is infused with the earthy flavor of terracotta. As we're leaving, Grandma hands us each a bag for our to-go containers, which turned out to be empty cereal boxes, and says, "Remember, kids, waste not, want not." I guess she's right. With all these recycled containers, the only thing we're wasting is our dignity.